Hello everyone. I wanted to show you a little video about the first secret box of 2025. It did sell out pretty much immediately, but is coming back here in a couple weeks, I think it is, the first part of May anyways. This will be back in stock, and there is something a little special in regards to secret boxes this year. If you purchase all four of them for every quarter that they come out, you will be eligible to purchase a fifth secret box. That will just be for those that purchased all four secret boxes throughout the year. Another thing that they're doing this year, which I believe they started last year, is they are putting in a special border makers or tools in with them. I believe they're all going to be border makers, but as you can see, they have a distinct like sea green color to them. So they're not the typical color of our normal border maker cartridges, and that's how you will be able to tell these fun exclusive border maker cartridges apart. So this first secret box of 2025 came with the Celestial Delights collection, and it came with a guidebook that walks you step by step into how to create double page layouts. I believe there's 4 to 6 of them. So here is the punch out of what the Celestial Delights, or excuse me, this is the Dancing Stars Border Maker cartridge. What that looks like when it's punched, you'll see it throughout in the layouts here as well, but I just wanted to kind of show you the fun designs and look at all those fun little punch out sets you will have to put on your pages as well. So again, secret box number 1 comes with the Dancing Stars Border Maker cartridge, exclusive only to the secret boxes. And here is a couple of the border designs. These are foiled. As you can see, they have like a metallic shine to them. They're absolutely stunning. There are some papers in this collection that are like that as well. So the Celestial Delights designer paper. I don't have very many full sheets left as I created the layouts to show you, but you can see that this is like the moon layout, and this is a sun. Here they are, I guess, the moon and the sun, so you can kind of intermix however you like. I created it as with the moon, but I kept the sun papers because I know there's going to be a reason that I'm going to want to keep those. Here are the coordinating cardstocks that go with this collection. All of them are shimmers: Starry Night Shimmer, Gold Shimmer, Brown Shimmer, Vista Shimmer, and Orange Shimmer. And I also used a midnight one that I had from back in the day as well. I'll show you that in the pages. So beautiful oranges and blues. Love the moon scenes. I know there's tons of us that we've definitely had eclipses lately in the past few years, and I am always one to take a good picture of a full moon and the night skies and the clouds. I love the clouds. So the secret box also came with Celestial Delights accent paper. It, as you can see, as it's labeled here, the back sides are foiled on some of them. This is a special paper pack, so there's just 6 sheets in this versus 12 in the original, the main paper pack with the collection. So here are those 2 sun papers that I left out. I just think it would be great for sunsets, beach pictures, anything you can think of, really. I'm sure you guys all have different ideas on what you can use for these. And on the back side is this gorgeous, it's kind of like a darker blue on there. So very, very pretty colors. This is some designer paper that I left out of that I didn't want to use in the guide with the guidebook for the 2-page layouts, because I felt that they covered up this gorgeous paper. Look at that shimmer on these clouds, and I just feel that there would be I think you could just mat some photos maybe on here, and with a gold shimmer, brown shimmer, even a blue, and they would just pop and look stunning on here. About airplanes flying through the clouds. Like I said, I take a ton of cloud pictures because I just love how majestic some of the skies look. And here is another full sheet of paper left. As I This has the constellations on it. And then on the flip side is a lovely ombre with the orange to golden colors on there, kind of matches the sun paper. And here is some of the moon phases. This is one sheet left of this paper. And then on the back, again, kind of that orangish, very pretty gold color as well. I just love the blues and golds this year. There seems to be a lot of that with the collections. I laid out these gorgeous embellishments that came with the collection as well. As you can see, some, or a majority of them all are foiled, I guess you could say. You can see how that kind of reflects the light here a little bit. Fun constellations, and even like the hot air balloons in there. You have some sayings with them. I'll set these aside. Here is a few more. You are my starshine. Love you to the moon and stars. Just love these. I think some people are probably going to say, you know, what are we going to use these for? But I just feel that the stargazing and taking pictures of sunsets and sunrises would be gorgeous with this. Like I said, we've had the eclipses in the here in the past couple of years. That would be really fun to do with these pages. I think even going to I just lost the word for it, for the to go see all the constellations in the walls. I cannot think of what they call them now. Planetariums. I just think that would be fun to go see one now and use these and create albums or create pages with them. I also had a friend of mine who used these papers for her grandson. You know, how many pictures have we taken of sleeping babies? I know I've taken a ton. Again, here is some leftover papers with the foil on one side and just the normal kind of designer paper on the back. That was part of the accent paper pack, and this was just left over from one of those full sheets I showed you when I created the project guidebook. I have just recently learned that the project guidebooks give you ideas to use up all of your all the product that comes in the secret boxes, and therefore you really have this. Like I said, this is what I had left for scraps. I purposely saved those other pages because I use shimmer cardstock instead on the layout, so I would have some extra papers to use in between the pages, as I'll show you here as well. But full project guidebook, you get a little QR code on a postcard in your secret box, and then this was a printout of the layout, step-by-step instructions, cutting guides, everything are all here for you. Very important to read these general instructions as well prior to doing them, making the cuts and stuff. They do have notes on there as much as they possibly can to remind you, even with cutting the circles. That page was a lot of fun as well. So in some of the double page layouts, we did some melding of paper to make it go long, extend the life of our paper. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with that, but it's basically just cutting the papers towards how the guidebook explains to cut them, and then just using a piece of scrap paper on the back side to put them together, so you can create a fun layout and still save your papers without covering up one. And I was just thinking, as I had these scraps left, you know, this would be easy enough to put on here and cover this up so you could use it again with other papers. I was thinking about doing that as well, because with these 2-page layouts, I'm not sure if you would have enough pictures to use on all of these double page layouts, but if you don't put anything on the back side, you have this to create as well if you put them in top loading pages in your albums, which is makes it so there you just get more use out of all the papers. Here you can see this gorgeous speckled paper from the foiled accent paper pack. Look at all the pictures you can get on these 2 pages. You can hear again the meld on there, so you could just cover that up with stickers or a scrap paper, not a scrap paper, but one of the designer papers, and just cover that up, and you have another 2-page layout right here if you would like to use it. Or if you're interspersing them in an already in an album with other pictures, you can easily match it up to whatever you need to have on the second page. Here is one of the sheets where I use the shimmer paper to save on the foil designs. Again, look at that gorgeous shimmer on the gold there, part of the accent paper pack. I just think these are stunning pages. Again, this was, I believe this was Starry Nights shimmer. This is the Vista Blue shimmer. Again, if you have it in an album, you can use the leftover papers that I have to create another 2-page spread here for more pictures if you need them. This was the 2-page layout that they wanted to use the cloud paper on the back, and I just felt it kind of took away from that gorgeous paper, so I just used the Vista shimmer cardstock on here instead. And as you can see, both how well the gold pops when you use the gold on the outside here. This was a piece of paper where we cut the jumbo circle out of, and look how we used the whole thing, so there weren't any scraps left over from that paper, and I just think that is super fun. Rings again with the jumbo circle, just cut in half and cut how you needed to fit them on your page. It's super fun ideas, very simple. It looks a little bit overwhelming at first, but believe me, it definitely was not. I wanted to point out here with the Dancing Stars Border Maker cartridge that this paper is the back side of this gold foiled on here, because of the fact that the foil with all these punch outs kind of takes away from the punch itself, so it just was more easier to see and more elegant, I think, with having the matted side of that paper on this page, because there is a lot going on with all the shimmering and stuff. Again, here's another meld that we did to extend our paper packs. Never would be the wiser if you put something like that on there. Nobody would know. Put it with other pictures that you have going into your albums. Again, here is part of the jumbo circle cut in half, the ring cut in half, and just kind of put on your page so it shows that lovely flow. And I think that's a great idea to remember to incorporate into other album pages. A very simple technique to do, and then you have just a fun, elegant flow that goes through your pictures as well. Again, look at, we've got 8 pictures on this 2-page layout. Great spacing for pictures with this idea book. Here is another one, just using some of the different types of the papers. I love this little stars and moon ring shining like that. Using the punch just on half a sheet of paper, punching it on the bottom and backing it with some gold paper. Again, very simple idea, but look how well it makes your pages pop too. And then here is the final layout with the moon paper, and I actually used the back side of this paper here, because I just liked how it popped that gold on there with the blue. Definitely your choice. You can use these guidebooks are just to help guide you with your pages. Definitely can mix and match and do things how it works for your pictures and how you like to do your ideas as well. So again, here we got another 6 pictures on a 2-page layout. I do feel that there is an abundance of ideas out there that you can use for this collection. I would love to hear some of your ideas that you would like to use this collection for, just to help everybody and give us some more thoughts onto how to use this collection. Again, a reminder to purchase this if you're interested in the 5th secret box this year. Again, exclusive only to those who have purchased the secret box throughout the years or throughout the quarters this year. So there will be a total of 5 secret boxes. I look forward to any of your page layouts that you do with this collection. I would love for you to post them below in the comment section so we can all see and see what you've came up with and give us all ideas on how to use it. Happy scrapping.